Hi there, Jeff here from the Wetsuit Centre, talking to you today about the Orca S7 series of wetsuits. The Orca S7, by far our most popular Orca wetsuit that we sell, and this is for 2020, so the 2020 version of the Orca S7. The S7 is very popular basically because of value for money. So in the UK retails for £179, and for the quality of neoprene you get, the panelling of the suit, the technology within the suit, it really is fantastic value, and that's what makes it so popular for people that are getting into the sport or already into the sport and looking for a good all-around wetsuit that's going to give them flexibility but also help them to sort of improve their posture in the water. This is a good all-rounder for the money. So the Orca S7 available for men and women. The only difference between the two suits is obviously the cut of the suit. The cut of the suit, specific for men or ladies, they make it a bit more curvy, so it'll fit the typical woman's shape a bit better. Orca are very, very good at sizing wetsuits. Probably the best on the market, I'd say, after having tried on quite a different few suits. And going by the size guide that they provide, if you stick to the size guide with Orca, you can't really go too far wrong. We hardly get any of the suits back. Usually people get it right first time because the sizing is so good with the suits. So that's definitely a good feature, especially when you're buying the wetsuits online. Okay, so we'll talk you through some of the features of the S7. It's a great looking wetsuit. Basically the panelling of the suit. The panelling of the suit is sort of designed to give you floats where you need it. So you do get 5mm of neoprene in the lower body, around the legs, around the bum, where the heaviest part of the body is, and the idea of that is just to give you lift in the water. Okay, that lift in the water will just sort of maintain a better posture as you sort of cruise through the water, improve your positioning in the water, and obviously mean that you're going to cover more distance more quickly and more efficiently. Okay, you've got 3 and 2mm around the shoulders and arms. So under the arm it typically is a 3mm style of neoprene. As you go from 5 to 2 is a bit of a jump. So 5 to 3, and then to 2 over the shoulders where you need maximum amount of flexibility. Okay. Now, if you look at the actual panelling of the suit, it's obviously very well laid out and thought about. And these sort of seams in the suit are carefully shaped, carefully positioned to make sure they move with the flow of the body while you're swimming. Okay, so you've got plenty of stretch. The seams aren't going to ever sort of interrupt your stroke or cause any resistance against the movement of your body. Okay, and that's typically most noticeable around the shoulders and arms. No seams under the arms or over the shoulders. They're going to interrupt the stroke of the suit. Okay, all of the seams are obviously welded shut. They're glued shut and stitched inside. And what that basically does is means it doesn't let water in through the seams, which is really important. Keeps you warmer in the water for longer, keeps less water out, keeps all the water out of the suit basically, which is really important as the fit with a swimming wetsuit, so that you stay lighter and more hydrodynamic. Okay, so if we actually look at the neoprene itself then, this is the thing that you're really paying the money for. You can get cheap neoprenes which are very stiff and abrasive and they're not going to be very comfortable. The sort of key term that you're looking for in a triathlon wetsuit or a swim wetsuit is the Yamamoto neoprene, and this is Yamamoto 39 cell in this suit. And what that basically means, the 39 is just basically a measurement of how many bubbles of air are within a certain area of neoprene basically. So this is 39 cell. What that does, the more air that's in the neoprene obviously means more stretch. And this has actually got the capability to stretch up to 510% of its original size. So you can imagine that's going to feel great in the water. So that's the 39 cell neoprene. It actually keeps you warmer as well, because the more air bubbles inside the neoprene means the more warm air is trapped as it leaves the body within the neoprene, and then that's used to insulate you as well. Okay, the next thing worth mentioning is the nano SCS technology, which is the lining on the actual smooth skin itself. So this sort of style of neoprene is typical with swimming wetsuits, and the reason they don't use lycra lined on the outside is because obviously that absorbs water, means it's heavier in the water, and there's more friction as you're moving through the water as well. So this smooth skin is particularly good for using in swimsuits because there's less absorption, but also less friction. Okay, and specifically with this coating, the nano SCS coating on the Orca wetsuits, you're going to get even less friction, so you glide through the water nice and easy. You can see those seams again basically. Around the back of the suit, typical with a swimming wetsuit, you get that back zip. Okay, and the reason for that, it's easier to get on and off, and if you're doing a triathlon, it's very sensible to have a wetsuit that you can get on and off nice and easily, that you're not going to damage. So the zip comes quite far down, right to the lumbar. Again, you can see those seams. The seam is dipped so that it moves with the back panel of the suit, and you've got loads of flexibility. But yeah, nice long back zip, so the suit is nice and easy to get on and off. Okay, and it's a nice soft neck around as well, so less prone to have a rash with that sort of neck. It sits actually just right below, right at the top of the sort of shoulders, just below the bases of the neck, so that you don't get any rash or rub, and that's how the suit should actually fit. But yeah, that's basically the reason behind the Nano SCS technology. The Hydrolite panels, that's something that you actually hear mentioned as well, and that ties in nicely with the transitions that we talk about within a triathlon. So certain panels in the wetsuit are made of the Hydrolite neoprene, and it's a really flexible neoprene. Okay, they can't make all of that the suit out of that style of neoprene because it sometimes can sort of warp. If the whole suit was made out of that, it might warp out of shape and you'd lose shape in the suit a little bit. They can use specific panels where you just need to get the suit off nice and quickly. What that'll do is just allow you to sort of pull off the suit nice and easy without damaging the suit, and basically speed up your transitions when you're doing a triathlon. Okay. So one of the things worth mentioning is the infinity skin. So the infinity skin is the actual lining on the inside of the suit. So single line neoprene, which basically means you've got the raw neoprene on the outside. On the inside you do have like a nylon coating, and that's the infinity skin. It'll come nice and close for you there. Hopefully the light will help you see that. You can see the stitching. Obviously on the outside you've got the welding. That seals the wetsuit, then you get that infinity skin on the inside. That's actual nylon, and it's the style, it's the quality of the nylon. They could use an abrasive nylon there, you get like in a cheap wetsuit, and that's going to feel horrible against your skin. Not going to give any flexibility, and it might even give you rash and rub where you really don't want it on the inside of the suit. Okay, inside of the suit, there's not a huge amount going on. It's just sort of worth opening up, have a little look, and a few of the sort of key points in the wetsuit will be critically taped, which is basically this sort of like circles of taping there. Just reinforce the seams, make sure that you get more shelf life out of your suit. But essentially, that's everything you need to know without going into crazy detail about the Orca S7. Those are the sort of key selling points, but in my opinion, for around this price range, having tried one on, it's the best sort of entry-level, mid-100-pound swim wetsuit that's on the market. It's robust. It's really well sized, so you can get it right on the first time buying online, and it feels fantastic in the water. So that's why it is such a popular wetsuit and why we sell so many, and hopefully we'll continue to do so. So basically that's everything going on. Great looking wetsuit, really good all-round entry-level swim triathlon wetsuit.